Children, now we have to study the nasal passage, and here you see this is the nostril. Then we have a nasal passage or nasal chamber. That nasal chamber get open into internal nares. Then this nares will open into laryngopharynx, that is present here. Then to the larynx. Then from larynx, the next one is the trachea. Then trachea will bifurcate into two branches, and these are called as primary bronchi. Now first we'll study one by one all these things. Now if we talk about the nasal passage, so these are the two openings which are present outside, that we'll call a nostril, and from there we inhale or exhale the air. Then the air that we exhale or inhale will pass to the nasal chamber, and nasal chamber as such divided into three parts. It is not as such, there is no such bifurcation, but there are three parts. The first part is known as vestibuli, and that part contains hair and mucus which filter the air that enter here, that it may trap the dust particle with the help of hair and the mucus. Then the second part is known as respiratory path. It is the middle part, and it is lined by glandular and vascular epithelium. It acts as an air conditioner. When warm air enters, the mucus evaporates to create the cooling effect. And when the cool air enters, heat from blood vessel is radiated into the chamber to warm the air. Now the third part which are present in nasal chamber is olfactory part. It is the posterior part lined by sensory olfactory epithelium, and it helps in perceiving smell or perceiving the sense of smell. And the nasal chamber has three pair of scroll-like projection called tubular. Okay, these things are present in nasal chamber. Now the function of nasal chamber is that it do the filtration of work. It warms the air, it help in cooling the air, it moisten the air, it sterilize the air, and it help in smelling. Now the air from here passes to the next part, and that is the internal nares, that is a pair on a roof of nasopharynx, and it get closed in vulva, that is the extension of soft palate, during swallowing. Then we have laryngopharynx, and this laryngopharynx is the lower part of pharynx. This part is known as laryngopharynx. It has a slit-like opening called as glottis, which is closed by epiglottis during swallowing. The next is larynx. It is also called as voice box or Adam's apple, and it is more developed in male. It has four cartilage. One is called cricoid, one is thyroid, and two is arytenoid. So four type of cartilage are present in larynx. Internally, the larynx is lined by stratified columnar ciliated mucous epithelium. Cilia beat outward to eject unwanted particles. Okay, and larynx has membranous fold which extend between thyroid and arytenoid cartilage. Vocal cord are flap containing elastic fiber, which is also present in here. And then this larynx is going to open into a next part, that is called trachea. Trachea is 10 to 11 centimeter long tube which run downward through the neck in front of esophagus. Thin walled and is lined by pseudo-stratified ciliated epithelium with mucus secreting globulate cells are present in them. Cilia help in expelling dust particle. It is supported by 16 to 20 C-shaped cartilaginous tracheal ring which are dorsally incomplete. Then this trachea, when come into the thoracic region, they divide into two parts, that is left and right bronchi. Right bronchus is 2.5 centimeter long. It is wider. Now here the right is this. So it is wider, shorter and more vertically placed than the left bronchus, which is along 5 meter in length. Bronchi are also supported by cartilaginous ring, and primary bronchi enter into the lungs. You are seeing this in a figure that they are entering into the lungs through a notch, and this notch is called hilus, and from this forms the bronchial intercom. So this is the structure that are present in the first part, that is the trach part of the respiratory system. Now we have to study the main part, that is respiratory organ.